YouTube family, it is that time again when I show you what I've been collecting through the month that has been disappointing products to me. I have quite a few actually, and so I want to get into it, but if you're new to my channel, then please subscribe and hit the little bell next to it so that you get notified of any future videos. I would love to have you here. And if you're not new to my channel, I hope that this helps you out, ladies. I know that so many of us, you know, we work hard and we don't have a lot of money to spend on products that really just don't do what we want them to do. So I hope that these videos do help you guys out. Since I do have so many products, I'm going to go pretty quickly through them. I will give you the reasons why, but I do want to go fairly quickly through them. I talked about this in my VIB recommendation video that I just did, and this is the new NARS concealer, and I don't remember what it's called, but I'll put it up on the screen. And the reason that I don't like this, why it was disappointing to me, is it was too emollient. It was so emollient that even when I tried to put powder on it and, you know, kind of set it, it still settled into my fine lines, and I found myself dabbing at it all day long. So for me, this did not work on my crepey skin that's there underneath my eyes. This palette is the new Tarte Make Believe in Yourself palette. Why I'm disappointed in it is specifically, it only has one color, which is right here, that is a matte color. And this is a nice transition color, so I can see everybody going straight for that transition color. But everything else in here is very shimmery and very metallic, and I understand what they're trying to go for here. They're trying to, you know, go for that look that's being done with everybody. Everybody is hopping on the bandwagon of get your glow on, and it is pretty. It's very pretty, and these colors are pretty. They are, you know, very pigmented, but there is not, they're just shimmer colors in there. And so if there is somebody that would be looking for colors that were to be able to do one look with one palette, this is not the palette for you, because they're just, every single one of them are like that. They're very shimmery, and that middle part right there, that is just a white part, and I can't decide whether they want that for a lid color or whether they want it on your cheeks or what they are thinking about. But you can use these colors on your cheeks too. I don't know if I would. They're very, very stark shimmery metal colors, so I would be more inclined to be using them on my eyes. But there wasn't even a dark enough shimmer color in here to be able to even complete an eye look. The next palettes that I'm going to talk about are actually 3 palettes that I got from NYX, and I was really excited to get these because normally I like NYX palettes. They're nice, and these palettes right here, there are 16 colors. These are called the Ultimate Shadow palettes. This one is in the smoky, I think. Smoky and highlight, yes. And so there's some beautiful colors in here, but you guys, there's no payoff in here. There's no color payoff in here. I was really disappointed because they have several different colors that look like, you know, burgundy colors. There's like 3, and then there's charcoal colors. They all look the same, and there was just not like any really vibrancy to any of the colors. They were just really just muted, and they muddied, and so I'm disappointed in that. And then there's 2 that I got that are called the Perfect Filter. This one is called Golden Hour, and this one is called Marine Layer, and I'll show you both of these. This one is Marine Layer, and I found the same exact problem on these 2 palettes. And I loved this Golden Hour one. I thought, oh, this is going to be so pretty to work with. But you guys, they didn't have color payoff, and they don't even swatch well when you're swatching them on your arm. Does that make sense? Because they, you know, like normally if you dip a brush in something, it's so much different than if you're just swatching a finger across your arm. These were crap. They really were yucky. I didn't like them at all. I don't know if I'm just getting spoiled by ColourPop or what, but it just didn't work for me. And yeah, I felt bad because there's such beautiful colors in these. So I really did feel bad about those not working. I wish they had. These 3 little quads, or trios, sorry, that have different colors in them, and I was excited about these. These are really pretty colors, but same thing, they muddied out, and there is not, the matte colors were they're crap, excuse me. They were terrible. And then even the shimmer colors, they weren't that good either on here. So I like Wet n Wild's. Like I have Wet n Wild's, I think there's 16. I have these right here, these ones, and I really like these. The big ones, they have 8 in them, 16. But yeah, I love those. I use those all the time, but these weren't good. They just muddied together. They're very, very powdery. They had tons of kick up. They got all over the place. I did not like that whatsoever. Okay. I'm on a roll. Okay. I actually got these from a friend. This is the Urban Decay new, this one is the Optical Illusion Complexion Primer, and this one is the De-Slick Complexion Primer. I hate these things, you guys. I hate them. And if you like them, I apologize, but for me and my aging skin, and because I can't have super thick makeup on, these are so thick. They're like, you can just use a teeny tiny bit and it still feels too thick. It feels like the thickest silicone primer you have ever used. And I didn't find that they helped my makeup stay on because they were so thick that I actually felt like my makeup just slid off of them. So I hate these things. I don't normally say I hate anything, but I really don't like those at all. They are not, that is not my happy place. Okay, Rapid Lash. I told you guys about this. I think I was doing my nighttime skin routine, yes. And I told you guys that I was using Rapid Lash. Okay, this one is disappointing in that this was my second tube. I had the other one and I thought, well, maybe I just need to use it for longer, but this is my second tube and I don't think I'm really seeing any difference. Now, what the deal is on your lashes is that our lashes turn over every 3 to 4 months, meaning they fall out. So what these companies that promote these are trying to do are trying to help you have less fallout on your eyelashes and then they'll grow longer. It really hasn't worked that good. So I went back to my castor oil using that and I like that much better. Plus it conditions. I have 3 foundations that I am just absolutely so disappointed in. The first one is the high-end Tarte BB Cream and Amazonian Clay. No coverage whatsoever, and was off of me in no time flat. Did not like that one. This one is the Lasting Finish 25 Hour from Rimmel. Emily swore by this, but I can't get this to give me the kind of flawless coverage that I like. I don't know, you know, this is the second time I've tried it. I'm not crazy about this one. I have to have a fairly full coverage foundation, and I found that this one just doesn't make the cut for me with a brush or with a beauty blender, and it definitely wasn't 25-hour wear, I can tell you that right now. So didn't like that one. This one is the NYX Total Coverage Total Control makeup drops. This one I'm kind of on the fence about because I think that as far as it just being just a foundation, if you wanted just a really, really sheer foundation, this is fine. Adding it into another foundation, it might really help you. I didn't do that. I might try that actually, but I wasn't crazy about it. It didn't give me, you know, a nice coverage, but if you needed to change the tone or the darkness or the lightness of your foundation, these might be really good for that. So I might keep this because you can tell it's really, really light compared to my skin. So I might keep this and mix it in with some others and try it that way. But if you're looking for just a straight foundation that is going to give you good coverage, this is not it. Okay, let's talk some mascara. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mascaras to talk about. I Like Girl Flashy Mascara. It was terrible. It did not build up length and it flaked off like within a couple of hours. Steer clear of that one if you're looking for inexpensive mascara. That is not the one. This one I'm gonna get a lot of boos about because this one is the Super Sizer Mascara from CoverGirl, but I think I got the fiber one and I've got to try the other one because if I remember right, I used to have the supersizer just in the regular one and it worked fine, but this one, it was a hot mess with those fibers in it. I have to be really careful because I have contacts, and so, you know, anything that flakes down in your eyes is a big no-no for my contacts. This is the Revlon Ultimate All-in-One Mascara. They changed these just recently and they all have different top colors on their tubes. This is the oh, it is just such a joke, you guys. Okay, look at that wand. What in the heck? Look at that wand. What in the world are they thinking? It's so stupid. It cannot build up a lash to save its life. I don't even know if the formula was decent because I couldn't get it on. So I don't like that one a bit. This one I just hauled for you guys. It's the CoverGirl Lash Blast Fusion, and I just hauled this for you guys. I wore it 3 more times and no, it's no good. I didn't like it. It was just one of those ones that I don't know. I expect a lot from my makeup. I expect, you know, especially since I have such thin, sparse lashes, I have to have a lot of volume and I have to have a lot of length. So this just didn't work. It just wasn't one of those that was just not, it wasn't for me. And here's an Estee Lauder, same thing. Estee Lauder, you would think that it would be just great. I loved the wand on this thing. It is just beautiful. But you want to talk flake and smudge city. Here it is. I just did not like this at all. This is called their Sumptuous Extreme Lash Multiplying Volume Mascara. Need I say anything more? I just didn't like it at all. It was just one of those ones that I was not happy about. Okay, I also hauled for you guys, I think it was last video I hauled for you guys, the Hard Candy. This is a finishing, like color correcting finishing powder. And then this is a color correcting, I don't know what it's supposed to be under, I guess. Color correcting in peach. And this is so hard. This is just a really, really hard powder, and it doesn't, you don't get hardly anything off. I don't know if that's the, you know, the name of the game or what, but, and then this was the thinnest stuff I've ever used. And it was just like putting, you know, just like nothing hardly at all on my eyes to color correct with. So didn't like either one of those from Hard Candy. Steer clear if you're gonna go look at that one. Also from Too Faced. Okay, this tube is almost gone. My daughter gave it to me to try. I wanted to test it out. This is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. You guys, this is okay to keep your shadow on, but I do like to have some sort of a shadow primer that kind of takes the redness off of my eyelids, because I have a lot of redness there. And so this just doesn't work. This is very clear. For me, it didn't work. So if you're looking for something that's going to give you, you know, just a pretty canvas to start your shadow with and then make your shadow last, this isn't it. Okay, I got 2 of these. I hauled these, I think, not too long ago. These are the LA Girl, let's see, yes, LA Girl iLux Mesmerizing eyeshadows. Same thing as the Wet n Wild. There was no color payoff in this, and I could not get a look out of them. They swatch really good on your arm, but when you're getting a brush into them and you're trying to put them on your eyelids, they don't work very well. So those were a no for me. And then these gel liners from Wet n Wild, I was really excited about because for one, they're an automatic liner, they roll up, and for 2, they really did, there's that Tarte palette, sorry. They really do go on very creamy, but they don't stay. They're like, you can just take that right off. Once 1 or 2 swipes, you got that whole thing off. So they don't stay at all. Okay, 2 things, and then you guys might fall over at the last one. But this is the Revlon lip gloss. I loved this because it looked like it had a prismatic duochrome look to it. And I was really excited about this, but when I got it open and I put it on my lips, it had those little gritty, fine pieces of grit in them. And so I had that grit on my lips. I don't like that. That is a no-no for me. So this stuff is yuck. That stuff's going back. I'm going to take that back. And you might fall over and die because I found something from ColourPop that I'm not crazy about. This is their Ultra Satin Lip from ColourPop. I was excited about this one. It's purple, haha, and I was really excited about that, but it goes on very gray looking. You can tell right there that it's not really got any purple to it whatsoever. But because it said satin, I thought, well, I'll give it a try because I knew I didn't like their Ultra Matte. I really don't like that formula. I don't like any liquid lips or any really matte liquids. This is every bit as drying. It does have a little bit of transfer and a little bit more stickiness, but I really didn't like this one either. So I hope that, you know, if you like if you like these kinds of lipsticks, this is probably a little bit more comfortable than the matte ones, but for me it was really uncomfortable even still. So that is it. That's all of the things that I have to show you guys. I know that you guys like my disappointing products videos. Please give it a thumbs up if you do and you want me to keep bringing these to you. I do try to bring them to you monthly. So that is what I'm going to continue to try and do. If any of these are things that you guys really love, please forgive me because this is just my opinion on it. It's not that they're, you know, absolutely terrible. They just didn't work for me. So I love you guys. I hope to see you in my very next video, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Bye, you guys.